Welcome back to the reality, guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co host, Brian.
It's not everybody.
Back to talk Love Island games. This is episode 14. Make sure you are subscribed here and on TikTok for all of our Love Island coverage and all of our reality TV coverage. Just for reference, this is the Wednesday, November 15th episode if you are keeping up live or trying to catch up, back a little bit like some of our viewers are. Okay, Bri, a lot Geez, a lot happened this episode. I know I said that yesterday, but it really
It's-
is kicking up the intensity. I really like to see right off the top season two to maybe move a little bit of momentum right away. Like the end of the season is really picking up with. I like the energy. I like the competitiveness of it. It's changing my opinion. I've been really harping on really loving the Love Island part of this show because we love Love Island, but putting in some good challenges and some, high stakes and some powers and stuff really has spiced it up for me. So before we get to any of the results and the newcomers, like what did you just think overall of the episode and kind of the vibe we're going with?
like you said, the challenge portion, I thought this was the best challenge of the entire season. Like this is kind of what I want. And especially I think what made it better, dude, was trash talking. I think that it had stakes. Like this challenge had stakes. And um I know it was just the duel portion, but I think the duels overall the entire season have been better. The challenges are kind of blah. It's really the duels and the limit, like those things where it comes down to an actual legit elimination. I think are things that maybe they should try to bring into the regular challenge. Like they need to the challenges are too similar to the challenges that are on the regular Love Island. I think they need to like kind of spice it up a little bit.
Let's get to some of the results and the things that happened here in this episode. Brian, we had 6 bombshells arrive. Zeta from USA, we're familiar with. Mitch from Australia. Scott from USA and UK, we're familiar with. Deb from USA, we know. And Aurelia from Germany. Kind of late in the game, but interesting. They kind of have made their presence felt pretty quickly. We did have the lingering issue of 3 vulnerable couples. They were able to save one couple. The couple that was saved was Justine and Callum. So it worked out for Callum in the long run, not for Liberty as far as switching the teams around. Liberty will now have to be in the duel with Jess. And it'll be Jack and Mike. Find out there will be 2 individual duels. Whatever male and whatever female wins will remain in the game. The other 2 will be gone from Love Island. The challenge was Hell's Bells. It was a blindfolded, basically flag football tackling challenge. The bells were on you. You were blindfolded. You had to get best out of 5 rounds. You had to pull the flag off of your opponent, like I'm mentioning, if you were playing flag football. Brian said he really liked it. I liked it as well. I thought there's a good amount of strategy involved in it. Physicality isn't always necessarily going to be the big guy automatically winning, right? I think objectively, we saw Jack perform really well and win and beat Mike. Mike, objectively, it was a bigger guy, you would say.
Yeah.
Same, Liberty would have the size advantage a little bit in physicality against Jess. Jess also won 3 rounds to 1. So, like I said, Liberty and Mike eliminated. Overall, not too sad. I really like Liberty, but I think she had a great run for not finding any, love connection. She wasn't going to win the season. I don't
I
think
agree.
that was going to come down to that. And same thing with Mike, kind of a late comer. I know when he was with Imani, maybe they would have possibly had a chance because Imani is a strong competitor and has done well throughout the season. But obviously, after the flip, didn't think he really had much of a chance either of winning. So thought they were both great competitors, great Islanders. But I think overall, not earth shattering.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I think just like us liking their arc is something that we also mentioned last week. I think like if they just have more people in and like there's everybody there in the beginning and just slowly dwindles down, you can learn more about people and like maybe other connections can come up. Like I feel like especially these new people that come in, like they're gonna be how are they gonna make if I know it's not about a connection, but it still is Love Island and the premise is to try to find a connection. And I just think that these people are just kind of there now at this point. So the challenge, like I thought the bell part was awesome. Like it just the strategy, like it was cool to see people change their strategy, get a win. The guys, they look like they were doing like a tribal dance. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like they were like, I thought that was really cool. It was, and I just like the crowd. I thought the crowd was really into it. That also makes it nice. Like people are rooting for certain people. Like the lines are drawn in the sand.
I agree. I thought it was a great episode. I think the season's really been shaping out. I think it's been a great proof of concept. I definitely think we'll get a second Love Island game season. Interested to see how the recoupling goes tomorrow. I would think if anything, it would be the last recoupling, if not the second to last at most, just with the amount of episodes left. Us only going until Monday, so only 5 actual days away with the Saturday break. So it's coming up quick. Like I said, make sure you are liked, subscribe, notification bell here and on TikTok. You can go back even if you are backlogging and catching up. We know it's tough sometimes to watch a show 5, 6 nights a week. So that's why we have you covered. We like to throw those dates out there so you guys can keep up to date. Make sure you are okay. Yesterday was the Tuesday episode. They said this one's the Wednesday episode, just for the reference. We've had people ask for things like that before. Yeah, covering tons of other shows. CBS Reality Wednesdays, Bravo, Bachelor Nation, Netflix Reality, Amazon Prime Reality. Really, anybody doing reality TV, we got you covered. So, for myself, Brian, everyone at the reality guys, thank you for watching.